The term miracle is usually accepted to mean a surprising and welcome event that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of divine agency. We as humans visualize a miracle as something extraordinary and highly improbable, like receiving a life-saving organ when the odds weren't in your favor or surviving a near-fatal car accident. The Greek word for miracle is semaios, which translates to sign, and this implicates that a miracle is anything that convinces you that you're headed in the right direction. Relief is a miracle. Clarity about a subject is a miracle. Progress is a miracle. A sign is literally a miracle. This bit of information is important because it relates to the very first step of that formula for miracles, which is active gratitude. Taken from the book The Secret Prayer, the 3-step formula for attracting miracles. The first step to attracting a miracle is active gratitude. Practicing gratitude in general for the things you already have in your life is a foolproof way to attract more good into your reality, and we already know this. And the science behind this is based upon RAS, or the reticular activating system. Within the brains of humans, there is a pack of nerves that is located at the brainstem, and it is called RAS. The purpose of this system is to filter unnecessary information, and now this is why when you've been thinking about a specific car or something, you begin to suddenly notice it everywhere in your physical reality. Or when you find yourself in a room full of chatty people, you can still hear a specific person calling your name because this is necessary information. The most effective co-creators use semaios to strengthen their faith in the certainty of their goal. So when they begin to see that specific car following them everywhere, they use it as a sign from divinity that they are in alignment with their new car. If commitment in love is something that they now desire, then whenever they see a happy couple, they interpret it to mean that they're on the right track because the universe could not reveal to them anything that they were not in alignment with. Instead of feeling contempt for the happy couple, they would feel happiness for that happy couple. They would feel active gratitude for the loving commitment that they are now certain they are receiving. Likewise with the car, instead of feeling jealousy aimed towards the driver, they would recognize this occurrence as semaios, a divine sign that they are now in vibrational alignment with their car. This would be an example of active gratitude. While regular gratitude is being grateful for all of the good things right now in your physical reality, active gratitude is being grateful for all of the things in your imaginal reality and in your physical reality, even the things that others may deem as failures. Active gratitude is using the laws of polarity and relativity to your favor. By understanding that if your romantic life is currently drier than the Sahara Desert, then the opposite must already exist. A romantic life that is so wet and diverse, one could only equate it to the Atlantic Ocean. Active gratitude means noticing the good in every moment. Active gratitude means you live in a spirit of thankfulness, realizing all you have right now is a gift and a miracle in itself. This first step is actually quite crucial because it reframes your mindset from one of lack to one of abundance. Instead of seeing failures, you begin to see detours. Instead of feeling envy towards those who seemingly have what you want, you begin to feel aligned with what you want. Instead of begging for what you want out of desperation, you begin to request it with a hint of detachment, which sets you up really nicely for the second step of this miracle formula, detached request. Making a request can be done in a variety of ways. There are affirmations, scriptings, visualizations, and so many more. Even mentally accepting a desire within you to have a certain thing is making a request. And by this, I mean there are so many good things currently in your physical reality that you never really consciously manifested through techniques. They just sort of happened. Your car, your home, your job, your laptop, your child, your friends. These sorts of achievements are ideal examples of detached requests, and I encourage you to reflect back onto them, because within them you will find your own personal process towards attracting more good things in your own life. You can ask yourself, how high of a pedestal did I put my apartment on, for example, when I wanted it? Was I desperate to receive it? Did I focus on it day and night? Did I think about it more than once or twice? Did I trust my glowing credit score would be enough, or did I stalk the landlady until she said yes? The key to making a detached request is not demanding a certain outcome. Detached requests are very playful and dreamy, and certainly not desperate. Keeping your requests detached comes from a place of knowing that there are always more and sometimes better options. Your life is already grand, with or without having this thing or person within it. When making verbal or written requests, ending it with the words "this" or "something better" or some variation of this is a wonderful way to instill detachment and build an abundance mindset. Detachment is that bridge between what you want and your achievement of it. Visualize it like this. On this mountain, we've got active gratitude and a mindset of abundance, which means knowing there are so many options while having what it is that you want in your mind. And on the opposite mountain, we've got the fulfillment of what you want. Now, if you build the bridge between them with far too much attachment, a lack of mindset, fear of not getting it, or desperately needing it, then more times than not, you'll convince yourself out of moving on to the next step of the formula, which is inspired action. When actively working towards attracting more good things within our lives, women, men, money, beauty, we can come at those things from a place of detachment or from a place of desperation. Desperation causes you to throw yourself at people and things. You overlove, you overgive, you chase, they run, and believe me, darling, I have been there. My Mars is in Leo. In rare occasions, you may actually attain the things you want physically, only to realize that it's not at all what you visualized, and keeping it is a constant struggle. Desperation really does derive from a lack mindset. You feel as though you need this thing or person within your physical reality to fulfill your basic needs. And I'm referring to acceptance, reassurance, respect, approval, security. Alternatively, desperation can look like not even trying at all, not even opening up to the opportunities when they are presented to you. Wanting to have this thing, but withholding yourself from actually having it or from believing it when you do. There is an element of fear and insecurity within this variation of desperation. Because you are so attached to this thing, it can paralyze you from moving towards it due to your fear of rejection. And who wants to set themselves up for rejection of something that they critically need? As we learned in step 1, active gratitude alleviates that fear and desperation. Detached requests reinforce the abundance mindset, allowing you to practice the third and final step, inspired actions. It's the last step where you let go of all psychological attachment, but you also take inspired actions. The divine works through you, so you can't just sit. You are the missing ingredient in most results. Inspired action is seizing opportunities when presented to you, or texting or making that phone call when you feel like you really should. It's basically doing what you can feel intuitively you are being led towards doing. When you take actions from the mindset of, I don't really need this, but it would just be really cool to have, you become super magnetic to favorable experiences. And this brings us to the end of part 1. Now, if you stop here, you will have everything that you need to use this formula and achieve successful results. But if you would like further clarity that can increase your power, then in part 2, we will be discussing things like thin places, Numa, the whiteboard, and many more. So the secret mirror is a method in which you'll stand in front of a mirror. You will notice your own image, but the goal is to look within the image by gazing into your own eyes until you feel the essence of you within, until you feel a presence within. This presence is the true version of you. Some may call it God, some may call it their higher selves. Another word for it may be pneuma, which is the Greek word for soul or spirit. Dr. Joe Vitale refers to it as the whiteboard. The whiteboard is basically the background witness to your entire experience. You are the sky, and your thoughts and your feelings are clouds that float by. A thought-provoking meditation taken from the secret prayer states it like this: you have thoughts, but you are not your thoughts. You can observe them, so you are somehow detached from them. What is it in you that observes your own thoughts? You have feelings, but you are not your own feelings. You can notice when you are upset or happy, so you are somehow not those feelings. If you are separate from your feelings, who are you that is observing them? You have a body, but you are not your body. You can feel it and observe it and report on it and use it, but you are somehow not it. If you are using your body, who is the you that is using it? In other words, if you aren't your thoughts or your feelings or your body, then who is the observer or witness to it all? Getting acquainted with that witness within you is how you hold to your assumptions when the physical reality is showing you quite the opposite. Neville Goddard refers to this as inner man. By recognizing that separation between what you see and who you truly are, you are able to persist in your assumptions because you can see that version of you that is already connected to abundance in all areas. A thin place is an actual physical place on earth where the separation between this world and the eternal or other world seems to collapse. Which is a very beautiful poetic way of saying that a thin place is anywhere where you feel good when you're there. Throughout many pagan religions, rituals are performed with intentions in mind. A variety of corresponding tools can be used, from herbs to crystals to candles and mandalas. Even the colors of the candles and the days chosen to perform the rituals on are specifically chosen. Another factor of intention-based rituals is location. Some rituals will be performed near water, some others near fire, and these locations are sometimes chosen according to the way the energy feels, which is just another way of saying how being in this place makes you feel. You don't have to be open to these types of religions in order to learn something from them. Anytime you find yourself in a physical place where you feel good, you can use this as an opportunity to make a wish. And the reason why I'm saying make a wish is because I'm trying to instill within you the necessity to keep things light, keep things dreamlike, and very detached. The same applies with your emotional and mental state. Anytime you find yourself in a moment where you feel great, you feel good, you feel even okay, these are the best moments to make a detached request. In these places and in these moments, your energy is a better match to your goal, allowing you to see results easily and most times faster. To summarize this entire video, practice active gratitude as often as you can. When you notice that you feel good, make a playful, detached request. Keep it light, keep it easy, keep it fun. Detach from the outcome because you recognize the good in your life, so you know you don't necessarily need it. It would just be nice to have. Follow the inspired actions and seize opportunities when they're apparent to you. Start from where you are. Start from within. Create and cultivate a beautiful environment that makes you feel good. Look at your physical life in a positive light that makes you feel better. And from that positive feeling, request what you want, as though it's not the whole entree, but just the garlic butter that simply makes the meal better. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video. I truly do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I trust you'll give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more content just like this one. So, how did you like today's video, and what video would you like to see next? You let me know in the comment section down below. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Toodles.